everyone, it's Lisa. Today on DoodleDrawArt, I'm going to show you how to make these new apple emojis. So what I'm going to use today is a combination of Crayola Super Tips, just regular water-based markers, watercolor paper, and some water, and a paintbrush. So if you have those supplies, you can join me and we can do these emoji together. So what we have to do first of all is to make some nice round circles. So you can trace something to make a good circle, or you can draw one freehand. I happen to have a cover here that's just about the right size. So I'm going to go ahead and trace this cover, make a really nice circle. So I'm going to do 3 new emoji that are all happy face emoji. So I'm starting off with this kind of orangey yellow, and I'm also going to be using a darker orange as well. So just those 2 colors to start off with for the faces. So here I go. I'm going to make an outline, sticking as close as I can to the edge of this cover. There's one. Do another here, going around the edge and staying nice and close. This is just the metal cover of my water container. All right, and then I'm going to make a blue one for the icy cold blue face guy. And I'm just going to line it up here. I'm using, again, going to be using 2 blues. The one I'm starting with is this sort of medium blue, and I'm going to have a darker blue as well. I'll trace this. It's really important if you're tracing something to hold it down firmly so that it stays exactly where you put it. Okay, put the cover back on this, and so this is going to happen in 2 steps. We're going to have to let things dry. I'm taking out my dark blue now. I'm just going to go around the top edge of the blue that I just made. So just tracing around the top that far. And I'm going to do the same thing with the orange. So remember, I was using the sort of yellowish orange. Now I'm switching to the darker. And for these ones, I'm going to make the line all the way around the edge. Again, trying to stay close to the line I already made. So my next step is going to be to get out my watercolor, to get out my water and my brush, and outline and fill these in. Okay, so the trick here is to not use too much water. So I've got a little paper towel. I'm just going to dab it off. And so I'm just going to get this paper wet in the center. And then I'm going to come into these edges and grab that orange that I painted before and just blend it in toward the middle. So these emojis are a little darker around, like a little more blended around the bottom edge, and a little more obvious around the top edge. So I'm just pulling this in, making sure that the center is quite wet to keep the watercolor flowing. Because that's the secret with watercolors. In order for them to blend, there needs to be water for them to head into. So I'm just trying to pull this in by touching the edge of my orange. And then I can adjust the amount that is blending. So just along the bottom here, I want this orange, the darker orange, to also come in. So I'm just grabbing a little bit more of that and pulling it up into the middle. So you guys can let me know what you think of this different way of drawing emojis. I love reading your comments in the comments section, and helps me know what you guys are enjoying. I also like to know if you actually participate. Like, are you going to try and paint this emoji, or are you just enjoying watching me do it? Because that's cool too. Alright, so I'm just going to bring a little more of this orange up and into the middle. You can decide for yourself how much you want to blend that in. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing with these other 2. Alright, so when you've got those blended just the right amount, the next step is to wait for it to dry completely. So I'm going to turn off my video and come back in a little while. Alright, so we've had a chance to let these dry, and you can tell if watercolors are dry, but when you touch them, they might look dry, but if they're cold still when you touch them, if you can feel some coolness to the page, they're not quite dry yet. So I've let this dry for quite a while, and it looks pretty good. So we're going to start with this one in the top corner, and we're going to need a few other colors here. I've got blue, and we'll need pink, and orange, and some yellow. I'm going to use this orangey yellow as well. All right, and we might use a little tiny bit of an outline pen. We'll see. So let's see now. To do the hat, we're going to use these two colors, the pink and the blue, and we're basically just going to create the shape of this hat. So first we're going to make a line of blue that goes right along this arch right here. We're going to make it a little bit wide. And then we're going to do a line of pink. It's going to get a little bit thinner as we head towards the point. And then another line of blue, making it come in a little bit. And another line of pink, like so. And another line of blue. And a little more pink. And then a little blue at the very top, just like that. Now we can also just fix this bottom so that it comes in to touch the way you'd like it to. All right, now let's use these same colors to draw the little squares that are hovering around his face. So there's a little blue square here, and there's another blue square over here by his cheek, and there's one down here that's not all the way showing, it's just sticking out from behind. And we'll use the pink to put one that's right here on his face, and there's one down here below the blue one, and that's it for pink. And then we need the orange and the yellow, so we'll put an orange one right up here by the hat, and another orange one down here by his cheek, and then we need two yellow ones, so one yellow over here and one yellow over here. Alright, that's it for the confetti. And now we can make his face and his noisemaker. So we're going to use this brown color to make the eyebrows and the eyes. So the eyebrow starts just down here, makes a little loop, and another eyebrow just across from it, like so. And then we have the eyes. So the eyes are going to be a little thicker in the middle, a little thinner on the edges, like so. And then we have a 3 for the mouth. So we're going to just come in between the eyes here, and we're going to make a thin one at first, like this. And then we're going to come back with the blue to make the noisemaker. So we're going to start right here at the mouth. We're going to come out to the side with a straight line, and then we're going to do a curly Q that comes around and around like this. And now we can go back in and make the mouth thicker. So we'll leave it thin here at the edge, but get thicker towards this part, and leave it thin at the edge, but get thicker towards this part. All right, and if you want to, you can go back over the blue. We can make the little noise mouth part a little thicker, and we can make another coat of blue here just to darken it up a little bit. And that's it for the surprise party, or the noisemaker. Okay, so now we can go on to this one. We can start off with our brown and make some sad eyebrows. So we're going to have one over here and one over here. We'll just thicken them up a little bit in the middle, like so. And then we're going to make a sad mouth down here, just a little tiny U, and we'll thicken that up a little bit as well. And then we get to make the eyes. So we're going to make circles for the eyes, and we're going to do our best to make a nice round circle. You can practice a couple times with your pencil or without touching, and we're just going to make a nice circle here. One eye around. We'll make another one right beside here. Try to make them the same size. Do your best. Now we're going to make a big oval here and a little one here, and we're going to color in all the rest of this. The other thing you can do is make the eye centers really white, and I'm going to do that by using just a little bit of gouache right over this yellow part, just to really brighten up that part of the eye. So for this one, we're probably going to let it dry a little bit, but let's start off by making the mouth, and then we're going to paint in some gouache on this one also. So I'm going to start down here, just making a really big oval with my pen. So this is where the mouth is going to go, big oval all the way across like this. And I'm just going to fill this in with some gouache so that it has a chance to dry before I keep going with it. And also I'm going to make some white icicles coming down here from the top as well. And now for the last one, we're going to come back to this one after it has a chance to dry. The last one here, we're going to start off by making some eyebrows here at the top. So we're just going to have a line that curves in on both sides, and we'll just make it a little bit thicker in the middle, just like that. And then we'll make the eyes. Now the eyes are come in a little bit closer than the eyebrows did, so they're going to be here and here. And they curve a tiny bit, just downward a little bit like this. And they're a bit thicker in the middle and thinner on the outside. And then we have a happy smile. So down here we're going to make a U shape, just like that. And then we'll thicken it up along the bottom, just like that. And now we make the hearts. So I've got some red. I'm going to make one heart right up here, just above his eyebrow. Nice heart shape. And I'm going to color this in except for the top edges. Like I'm going to leave that just a little bit shiny inside the top. And then we'll put one down here by his mouth. Just like that. Same thing, I'm just going to leave the top not colored in. And then one more over here beside the mouth. So let's see, it comes up a bit higher than the mouth. Just about like that. And we'll leave the top edges not colored in. Now if you want to, you can go over those with some gouache as well, just to give it a little bit more brightness, because it looks a little bit yellow in here. Gouache is a really nice finishing tool because it does dry opaque. You can often cover up darker colors. You just have to be careful how much you're using, depending on how dark you want it to be. The more water that's mixed with it, the more pale or translucent it will be, and the more paint you use, the darker it will cover. Alright, so now we are just waiting for this to dry. I can still see that it's wet. So we will go away and come back one more time. Alright, so we're ready to finish this one here, and I'm just going to start off by making his teeth. Actually, I'm going to make his eyes first. So I've got a really dark blue. It looks black, but it's actually dark blue. So I'm going to make two rather round ovals here for his eyes. There's one, and the other one. And now we're going to use I've got a Micron 0.5 archival ink. Alright, so now what we're going to do is just very faintly trace around these little icicles that are coming down off his face. So there's one up here that sort of goes from his mouth super long like this, and another one that starts here, comes down around this one like so, and then there's one dripping down here, and there's a couple right in here like that. Now I'm going to thicken up the edges of his mouth because this little edge part looks a little darker on the actual emoji. Just darkening that edge. Now I'm going to make a line that goes straight across the middle, like this. And then I'm going to draw one in the very middle, and then divide that on both sides, and a little further as well. And I'm just going to darken up this line here because I've got a little bit of white that came over it. So just make it a little bit darker. And there we have it. Okay, so please let me know what you think about this drawing style. You can comment in the comment section whether you like it or what other emojis you'd like for me to draw. And please subscribe for more DoodleDrawArt.